What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the homestead. Welcome back. Well, I haven't been able to put a video out all week. This weather in Florida has been crazy. I know we got a lot of cold weather up north, but we've had a lot of rain down south here. It's rained for 8 days straight now. As you can hear in the background, the goats are whining. They're ready to eat some groceries. So I figured I'd bring you guys along with me today as I do my chores. I need to go ahead and clean out all of their troughs and also their water troughs. I'll show you here in a minute. In between rains, it seems like all the pollen in the state's been falling out. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean out all the troughs, go ahead and get these animals some food. As you can hear, they're raising cane. They're ready for some groceries. So let me go ahead and put this camera down for a minute, go ahead and get their troughs cleaned out and go ahead and get them fed, and then we'll cut back in and talk a little bit when we're on our way to the old chicken coop there. Come on. Now all of this rain that we've been having here lately for the last 8 days is wreaking havoc on my chicken coop. Not really so much the chicken coop as it is the chicken run. It's flooding. I don't have no cover over the chicken run itself. I didn't really think I was gonna need any, but it's looking like that right there is a mistake. But as soon as I get everything cleaned up from after that storm, I'm gonna have to go ahead and put some tin on top of this chicken run right here, because it gets pretty muddy and messy in here, and I don't want my animals to have to really deal with that. I'll show you all what I'm talking about here in just a second. But as you can see, I got a mud hole there, and this whole area over here, they done knocked over their feeder, and it's just covered with mud. They got mud slung all over the walls. We're definitely going to have to get something done. But we're definitely going to have to get something done with that. I can't have that. So we'll take care of that this weekend. They do got a little bit of high ground in the run that doesn't really get muddy. Over there in the corner, all the way around in the center section right here. It's not that big of an area, but when all that water comes off the top of the roof right there, it just goes right down there into the run. So it makes it a big mess, makes their water a big mess every day, so I'm gonna have to get it taken care of. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, Captain Jack? Old Captain Jack Sparrow. The big old rooster. The cock-a-doodle-doo. But the weekend's only about 2 days away, so I'll be getting this addressed here real soon. It's kind of good that it's been raining for 8 days. It's allowing me to kind of see where the weak parts are for all the stuff that I've built. The goat pen's holding up real good. It doesn't hold water at all. But it's got a nice little slope that drains it all kind of out of there. I haven't seen no water kind of hold up in there. In 8 days of raining with no water pulling up there, that's real good. So really all I got to deal with is this chicken run right here, but we'll get her situated. It shouldn't take but about 2 or 3 sheets of deck. But you got to get the animals took care of. Can't have them out here in conditions like this. Even though they got plenty of dry land around here, I don't like all this mud in there. Causes more work for me, and it's also not a good habitat for them. So we're going to get it fixed. We'll get her fixed up. Like I said before, I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly out here. If this right here is the only weakness of Ed Quentin, I'll take it. Come on. Now that we got the chickens and ducks settled, we got their food and water all cleaned up. That food thing where they knocked over in the mud was disgusting. But that's part of homesteading. You gotta deal with that nasty stuff every once in a while. Come on. But they're happy. They're over there playing in the water right now, making a bigger mess. Come on. I will tell you this though, if you want ducks on your homestead, be prepared to clean up a mess on them just about every day. I think ducks are the messiest thing that I got here on the homestead. I like them, they're cool. They're loud though. They make a huge mess every day. They just destroy their water every single day. I'm actually going to build a separate pen just for the ducks. The ducks, they're a special kind of creature. They're loud, they make a big mess, and but I like them. And I love the way duck tastes, so I'm definitely going to have ducks. I'm willing to put up with the aggravation of having them for the end result of being able to go to freezer camp. Come on. Let's go ahead and get the goats' water cleaned out, because with all this rain that we've been having, their water's done gotten pretty nasty, and it's crazy how much pollen's already fell this week. It's not even close to springtime yet, but yet the pollen is coming out of these crazy here in Florida right now. The water's not even dirty. But there's a ton of pollen in there, which makes it all dark. But we're gonna go ahead and dump it all out, rinse it out real good, fill it up, give them some good clean water. This is about 250 gallons of water right here. So it typically lasts them a while, as long as pollen ain't falling in there and making it all dirty. Go ahead and pull the plug. Go ahead and get it drained out, and then we'll clean it out, get it filled back up, and they'll be happy. Nice, clean, fresh water. This all cleaned up and the water going, the goats will be happy. You know, this is some of the not so pretty stuff about homesteading. You know, you got to be willing to get dirty and nasty. When rains and stuff like that comes, it just makes a huge mess. But you got to be willing to get out here and get a little bit of the nasty on you. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Yeah, it ain't all peaches and cream out here. Come on. But you got to take care of your animals. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't want to drink no water with a bunch of pollen floating all in it. So I don't want my animals to do the same. So it ain't taking that long. It'll take longer to fill this thing back up than what it took to actually drain it and to clean it out real good. I got to do this about every 2 weeks, depending on the weather. And if there's a lot of storms and stuff like that, it gets a little bit worse and blows a lot of leaves and stuff out of these trees. So I got to dump it out and clean it real good, but they appreciate it. What are you doing? Now that I got the goats situated with their food troughs and their water troughs, and got the chicken run cleaned up and got the chickens and ducks happy again, I'm going to go ahead and sign it off. Well, I'm glad you guys visited me again on the homestead. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell. That way you don't miss a video whenever I put them out. We got a lot of exciting things coming to the homestead here real soon. That storm put me behind a little bit, but we'll get back on track here real soon and get started on that outdoor kitchen. I'm excited about that. I can't wait to get that done. And now that I don't have the canopy out there anymore, I really have no choice but to get it done. Till we see each other again, guys, come on, let's go homestead.